Bowhunt or Die is being brought to you by Matthews, Lost Camo, Lone Wolf Portable Tree Stands, Hunter Safety System, Heartland Wildlife Institute, New Archery Products, Tinks, Carbon Express, Stealth Cam, Moose Utility Division, Lacrosse Footwear, Scent Blocker, Pine Ridge Archery, and Can Cooker.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Bowhunt or Die. Justin, it's already June. We got more turkeys in this episode, and more importantly, we're 3 months away until we start chasing some whitetails around.
Yeah, actually, when's this is going to air tomorrow, so it's Thursday. We're filming interviews. Tomorrow is the 14th of June, which means exactly 3 months until Wisconsin bow opener, so that's pretty exciting. But as Todd said, in this episode, we've got a couple more great turkey hunts for you. We've also got some footage from the bowhunting.com get-together. It was just held this past weekend, but I suppose we should kick it off, Todd, with a couple turkey hunts. So
let's join Jeff and Craig as they hit the woods in Wisconsin and put down some turkeys.
Alright guys, it's the last season here in Wisconsin. It's Thursday morning, and we're fired up. We snuck in here, and these birds are roosted right on the edge. I think there's a good 2 or 3 of them within 100 yards of us or so gobbling. One already flew down off the other edge of the field, but Craig and I got the new creeds ready to rock. Hopefully we can get it done this morning. Let's see what happens. Finally, dude, how is that for some live action right there? Down right here at like 8 yards. Craig put him in good. That bird should go down. I hope so. We'll find out. We're gonna have to get him some time. He's cruising, but awesome, baby. Gotta love it. Gotta love Wisconsin Casey skin, son. What a hunt. Oh. That was cool. That was cool. Bowhunt or Die, baby. That's what it's all about. All right, guys, let's go get my bird, man. What a hunt this morning. Pretty sure Craig's bird just went over in that little bush over there. We're gonna go over and check on it in a minute. Let's go check this one out. The old gobbler getter, the new NAP gobbler getter, got the job done. Did a really good job. Let's check this bird out. Just got some little old bird, maybe a 2-year-old, 3-year-old maybe. Real scrawny bird. You can tell that he actually lost a bunch of it over the winter, frostbite or what have you. Here, check it out. Beautiful fan. Awesome hunt here in Wisconsin. Nothing like waiting to the last minute, man. I had a rough year, had a couple of close encounters. One reason or another, we just couldn't get it done. But man, awesome bird, and I think that we got a double. Bowhunt or Die, baby.
All right, guys, we found the bird about 100 yards away, piled up in the tree line. It was a great hunt this morning. Couldn't ask for anything better. We were right on top of the birds. 2 down with the bows. First for both of us. I shot it with the NAP kill zone. It's a great hunt. Bowhunt or Die.
Good job, man.
Good job.
Man, Justin, I got to tell you, that was like some National Geographic footage. I mean,
Right.
those two Toms came running in. I mean, they were just all ready to go, and they both had their bows in the blind. And how come me and you should have been both bringing our bows? That was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great hunt those guys had. You know, from talking to Jeff, it was late season, you know, in Wisconsin. Things were kind of winding down, and they didn't really know what to expect. A lot of the birds weren't calling. They weren't coming in the decoys, and, you know, those guys just got lucky. They found two great birds that just happened to be in the right mindset and came in, and they pulled off a double, which was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was perfect. Well, next up, we're going to join Richie Music as he goes back to Wisconsin to see if he can put a second bird down for the year. Let's see how he does.
All right, guys, here we go. It is May 8th. I'm heading up to Wisconsin. It's just after 2 o'clock in the morning. We're going up for turkey season. We've got another tag for 5th season, so about a 2-hour ride. We'll get up here, meet up with John, and we're going to hurry out into the blind and see if we can't get it done again on another Wisconsin gobbler. We just walked in. We're in the blind, so we got everything set up. My good buddy John Schwartz is running the camera. We're back on the same field we had it happen a couple weeks ago, looking to kill my second gobbler of the 2013 season. We got 3 avian decoys set up in front of us here, 14, 13, and 12 yards. And then just behind that at 19 yards, I've got the stealth cam set up on a stick and pick. I've got it in video mode. And last time I had the angle too high, the pole was too tall, and it was over the turkeys as they came in, so I just didn't get any footage of them. But this time I got it set low to the ground. The angle is right. If they come in, it's going to trigger. He spooked and went to run out. I got one quick range on him. He was 36. He might have took 2 more steps. I don't know. I put the Matthews chill right on him, boy. It put him down for the count. The NAP kill zone. Dropped him. Put the hammer on him. Hit him where it hurts. Yeah, give me some. Give me some. The kill zone put him down for the count this morning. Unbelievable. Dropped him in his tracks. You couldn't have done it any better with a shotgun, folks. Let's get a look at him here. Big bird. Oh, wow. Beautiful beard. We're gonna call that banana beard. Got a big beard on him. Man, that's a heck of a gobbler. Nice spurs. Wow. Bowhunt or die. Turkey edition, Wisconsin.
Todd, when it comes to Richie Music, there's one thing you can't question, and that's his dedication. I'll have to admit, I'm not much of a turkey hunter myself, so with already having a bird on the ground, he still got up at 2 a.m., drove to Wisconsin, got the trail camera set up, hopped in a blind, and as you guys saw, another amazing hunt from the same blind where he killed his first turkey.
Yeah, oh, and a great shot, too. I mean, you know what? That bird got a little spooked, started running away, and he still put that arrow right where he needed to, and that bird didn't go far at all.
Yeah,
so
and the coolest part about that hunt was, you know, he set up his stealth cam, the bird walks in front of it, you've got beautiful footage of this bird strutting, you can see the blind in the back. I mean, that is some creative use of a trail camera right there. I think Richie's probably in the lead so far for best clip of the year on Bowhunt or Die. We'll have to see what the fall brings, but that was pretty cool. So next up, we're gonna jump over to Indiana with Dan Richardson, who's also in the hunt for a turkey, so let's see how he does.
Okay, finally I came home today. My Matthews Creed is in. I'm happy. I've been waiting on this thing. It's just in time. Turkey season is just a little bit over 2 weeks. And I need to get this out and get it set up. Get to shooting it, get used to it, and hopefully get a bird down. Let's get this thing out of the box. There it is. There's the Creed. Let's get some accessories on this dude. Well, there you have it. 2013 Matthews Creed, set up and ready to go. Let's get this thing out of the vise. I think it's about time to go outside and shoot it. Bullseye. All right. Goblin. It's last weekend for me here in Indiana. Been a terrible year for me. I don't know what's going on. The birds haven't been responding. Matter of fact, they've been really quiet for the last couple weeks. I got two back behind me right now going crazy. I'm set up on a green field. I've been seeing these birds every evening on my way home from work. This is morning right now, but I don't know what they've been doing in the morning. So if I have to, I'm going to sit here all day. This is going to be it for me. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I might get to hunt a little bit if I don't do any good today, but hopefully we'll get it done today. Maybe these two birds back here stay fired up, come out here to the decoy, and hopefully give me a shot. Well, I'm not sure what I got on that. Reviewing the footage, looked like it might have been just a touch back. He ran over here and went in the woods. I'm gonna give him a little bit of time, maybe a couple hours. I know on marginal heads from my past experience, if you just let them lay, they kind of stiffen up and you usually find them. So I had these birds all over me this morning. I had them gobbling behind me. I had them come in just out of range in front of me. Then they hung out to my left quite a while, and finally they came in and I had a 35-yard shot. So let's just hang tight and go look for it here pretty soon. Well, I'm disappointed. I walked around for 35 minutes in the woods, looked through every brush pile I could think of, and I remembered on the other side of the ditch there's a giant deadfall. I decided to go over and check it out, and sure enough, when I was just getting ready to give up, I actually seen him laying under part of it. I was only 10 yards away. I thought he was dead. I should have went ahead and put another arrow in him. I couldn't see his head. All I could see was his back and part of the wing. But I decided to take one more step to the side to see if I could see it better. And wouldn't you know it, it got up and ran off. And I couldn't get around the deadfall quick enough to see where it went. I've been all over the place. So anyway, I'm gonna chalk that up as not getting him. That's the first bow bird that I've ever lost. So, but that's the farthest I've ever shot at one too, is a 35-yard shot. So I'm comfortable with that, just didn't make it happen.
Well, that's unfortunate that Dan wasn't able to find his turkey. And you know what? You see Dan, he takes his bow out, he gets it all dialed in, goes out, shoots bullets. But I'll tell you, that's the one thing that we don't think about is going to a turkey blind, being enclosed. Justin, it happened to you. You shot the blind this year.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you've got to set up those same situations. I don't care if you're a deer hunter, climbing up and getting into the lone wolf or getting into the bow stand. If you're going to be turkey hunting, you're going to be in a blind, you got to get into those different positions.
Well, yeah, and it's something that everybody talks about, but a lot of times we lose sight of it. You know, when we're out at the range shooting, you're standing up, you don't have gloves on. A lot of times you don't have your full camo on or your face mask, and you're shooting and you're just banging arrows in there, and you get out in the field and all of a sudden you throw on a pair of gloves or a face mask, or you're sitting in a chair in the blind, it's cramped, it's a weird angle, you know, that can definitely throw off your shot. So, you know, it just goes to show you how important it is. I mean, especially when you're hunting turkeys with a bow. Right. Very small margin of error. So, you know, it's an unfortunate thing for Dan. It does happen. Hopefully next year he'll have some better luck, and, you know, wait and see what happens. So
yeah, I mean, ultimately, Justin, the lessons learned is get out there and practice in the same exact setup that you're going to be hunting in. I think that's the lesson to be learned from watching Dan hunt his turkey there in Indiana. So,
well, on a little bit of a lighter note, guys, we got a couple highlights from this last weekend's bowhunting.com get-together. Held right here in Northern Illinois. We had about 100 or so people show up. It was a great day, great weather, so check out some of the clips.
we're at the Bowhunting.com 2013 bow shoot, and I can already hear the arrows flying. Well, Justin, that was another great year for our Bowhunting.com get-together. That's our 5th year now, and I'll tell you what, each year, you continue to tweak it, we continue to make it better, and more people keep showing up. So for me, it's something to look forward to every year, and this year was a good one.
Yeah, like I said, we had well over 100 people turned out. Yep. Great weather as always. Thankfully, kind of knock on wood, we've been pretty lucky, with the weather for all these shoots. So anybody who wants to see a little bit more footage from this past year's get-together, Brandon, our editor, is actually working on a complete video that's going to cover it from start to finish. It's going to be all the awards, all the people that came out shooting, and all the fun that you had. So make sure you keep an eye on Bowhunting.com's homepage. We'll be posting that video up hopefully sometime next week as soon as it's done. But right now, as always, we want to take a couple seconds here to thank the people who sent in their trophy photos for this episode.
Brad Boswell,
Ed Leese,
Paul Dent,
and Robert Bedstead. Hey, congratulations, everybody. Those are some great trophies. Remember, if you want to see yourself right here in an episode of Bowhunt or Die, visit the Bowhunting.com photo gallery, click on the Submit Your Trophy button, and send us your image. Now, with that said, Todd, that is all the hunting action we've got for this show. We'll be back again in 2 weeks. We've got some more turkey hunting action for you. We still got a couple more turkey hunts to show you. And also, hopefully, we're going to start sneaking in some of these velvet bucks. Those racks are just starting to grow, to a pretty good size. You're starting to see what they've got, kind of growing in. So hopefully, we're going to start forming those hit lists here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. My favorite time of the year, guys. Break out those cameras, buy a bunch of batteries, and start strategically figuring out where you're going to put those cameras. This is the time when you can start patterning those deer, figuring out what they're doing, and seeing those antlers as they begin to grow. And I'll tell you what, I love this part of the year.
Yep, so check back again in 2 weeks right here on Bowhunt or Die. We're going to have a couple more turkey hunts and the start of our hit list for 2013.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out facebook.com/bowhunting for daily updates, news, photos, and other exciting information. We want to hear your opinions and your stories, so join us now and like us on Facebook. Man, I'll tell you what, Justin, I loved that footage. I mean, those 2 times came in, and I mean, they were all colorful. They were very colorful. They were very colorful.
Action.
Gonna be quick in the shoot today, so hopefully we'll get it done and he'll bow down to the Elvis Presley. Thank you. Thank you very much.